This is News 10 Midday.
Welcome to News 10 Midday. It is Monday, July 7th. I'm Dina Kupfer. Thanks so much for being with us this morning. Aquilyn Telemontes, a mother from Davis who killed her daughter, has been sentenced to 25 years to life with the possibility of parole. The California wildfire fight rages on this triple-digit heat day. This map put together by CAL FIRE shows the two fires that started this week around Lake Berryessa. The Butts fire, the first one, and then the Monticello fire, which sparked a couple of days later. Both are burning thousands of acres in multiple counties this morning. The major battle right now is near Winters at the Monticello fire. The Monticello fire is now 6,500 acres and 30% contained. Mandatory evacuations have been lifted in the Golden Bear Estates. This is a rural community west of Winters. A driver is dead following a highway crash yesterday afternoon. Amazingly, taking a look at these pictures, can you believe a child survived this? 27-year-old Addison Avila died after colliding with a tree on Highway 99 near Florin Road. Taking a look at this destruction, though, you can see the car was literally split in half, some of it even tossed further down the highway. CHP says the child was properly strapped into a car seat in the back seat of the car and is remarkably in good condition. CHP is now investigating why the car ran off the road. A local family is speaking out after a video has drawn outrage from people around the world accusing Israeli police of using excessive force. A travel alert now for those flying abroad. When overseas passengers fly into the United States and bring cell phones or other electronics with them on board, well, you're going to have to show that those devices can in fact be turned on. Timon Bradley explains that these tighter security measures come as terrorists work on a new generation of hard-to-detect bombs. New information out of the NSA spy programs this morning. Piles of baby photos, fitness selfies, medical records, and resumes among the thousands of private communications scooped up and stored by NSA data collection programs. According to the Washington Post, who received those documents from Edward Snowden, nearly 90% of individuals whose information was obtained were not federal targets, but rather ordinary internet users. Another very rare occurrence further up the California coast when a great white shark attacked a long-distance swimmer over the weekend. Nick Watts sits down with the man that survived that shark attack off of Manhattan Beach. Well, there is a new housing trend overseas, micro apartments. They're spreading around Hong Kong, Darla, in a response to a growing housing crisis that's over there right now. Some of the apartments are as small as 23 square feet. Others are a little bigger at 60 square feet, but still, can you imagine? You can go from one end to the other in about 4 steps. Some aren't much bigger than a single bed. In order to live in these apartments, your stuff must be stacked up high. And a lot of these apartments are popping up now because of high rent prices in Hong Kong. Public housing, well, there just really isn't a large enough supply for the demand of the 170,000 people who need it. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
Such a lifestyle change, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so let's finish off on a happy note on this midday. We're talking about a turtle and a dog, best friends in Italy, when it at least comes to playing ball. Probably not something you'd think about.
Have you seen this?
I have.
Oh my gosh,
yes.
So adorable.
It's amazing video. It's starting to take over the internet. The video shows a little turtle, not afraid of something much, much bigger than him. The turtle is both aggressive and very smart here. It can keep its own with the dog, even manage to keep the ball away from it and moving as slowly as it is. Vote 2014. The fight for the job of the California controller seat is not quite over. In one of the closest races in state history, current third-place candidate and formerly Assembly Speaker John Perez has asked for a recount, hoping to reach the November runoff, instead of Board of Equalization member Betty Yee. The latest vote counts show that Perez has less than 500 votes behind second-place Democratic finisher Betty Yee. Out of over 4 million votes, that's a difference of 0.01%. Now, the second-place finisher will face Republican Fresno Mayor Ashley Swearingen in November for the state controller's position. The Donald Sterling controversy enters the courtroom this afternoon. The legal battle over the sale of the LA Clippers by co-owner Shelley Sterling is starting its first day of trial. Mrs. Sterling has been trying to sell the team for a record $2 billion, but Donald Sterling opposes this deal. Shelley will ask a judge to approve an agreement that she reached with billionaire Steve Ballmer in late May. The NBA's Board of Governors meets next Tuesday and could approve the Clippers' sale if the legal aspects are all sorted out by then. We're going to turn things over now to meteorologist Darla Gibbons with a look at what we can expect today. We know that these fires continue to burn over to the west and the north of us, Darla. Where is the smoke starting to go, though?